and welcome back to another real estate video to all you beautiful Zaidi's out there. I hope you guys are having a great day. Yes, autumn is here, fall is here. It was supposed to be snowing today as well. It snowed yesterday, but this is the Toronto weather. The only thing that's missing here for you guys to enjoy is you. It's a beautiful weather and I hope you guys are having a great day. Well, two things before I start answering the question that needs an answer. Number one, this is going to be a little bit of a lengthier video because the question about interest rates and how it's affecting us and what should we be doing needs a little bit of an in-depth explanation. So please bear with me. Second of all, a big shout out to an amazing mortgage broker. She called me up the other day appreciating the work that I did, appreciating the videos that I make. And of course, taking in some advice on how she also could put her word out through a video. And of course, I gave her the best of my advices that I could, and I wish her all the best. And thank you very much for appreciating and giving me a call. Number three, the question in perspective: interest rates are going up, property prices are going to go down. Are the interest rates going to go up further? Would the property prices dip further? The interest rates went up in the past. Property prices did fall. Well, before I start answering this question, mortgages, the best person, and I always say this, the best person to go back to in regards to any business or any trade is the specialist of that business or that trade. So I could answer a few questions. I could, of course, give you and share my insights to the best of my abilities and the best of my knowledge. But I advise you to always go back and get your mortgage broker, your mortgage advisor, your banker, your lender to answer these questions in depth and give you a little bit more of a broader perspective, provided you go to the right person. You know what I mean? Do not fall into the hands of the wrong mortgage brokers and the wrong mortgage advisors, wrong lenders who are there in the industry, but unfortunately they're not as professional as I would categorize them to be professional. So if you do need any advice, any help, or further depth explanation about interest rates, do let me know. Otherwise, of course, if you do have somebody who you know and you trust, they are the best people to go to. The interest rates are going up. Would they go up? Of course they're going to go up. They went up, they are going up, and they will go up. Prices were high, they went down, they will further go down. How does it affect us? What should we be doing? Well, it's very, 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 very simple. The affordability to buy a property today, or the price of a property today, is going down, which means, wow, you can buy. The interest rates are going up, which means, damn, I'm going to be paying more in mortgages. So where do you stand? You stand at the same level, right? Life cycle of a property is up and down, up and down, up and down, which I've been repeating in my previous videos. That it never dies, it becomes ill. So people who didn't buy when it was ill are still not buying because the interest rates are going up. So their cost of borrowing is going up. What happened? You're back in the same situation you were 6 months ago. That time prices were high, interest rates were low. So you were like, I can afford, but property prices are high. Now the property prices are going down and your interest rates are going up. So you're coming back onto the same balance. You're back on the same platform, or you're back on the same level you were 6 months ago. I keep emphasizing, I keep saying that there is no benefit. There's nothing that you're going to gain. There was a family who's waiting for the prices to fall, right? So now is the right time to buy, isn't it? But the interest rates are going up and up and up, and they're back to ground zero. They're like, we can't afford it. We still cannot afford it. So what's the impact? What happened there? Who benefited? Listen, let's be very honest. These policies and these decisions, which I feel, and again, it's my personal opinion, and a lot of people agree with me, is always political. I do not see anyone benefiting from it. Let's go back to 2016 and 17. People were screaming their heads off about affordability, about affordability, about affordability. What did the government do? They put in some laws, they put in some regulations where prices started to dip, right? So did you go and buy? No. Why? Because prices might further dip. Zaidi, they're going to go further down. Let's wait. And I kept on saying, listen, buy your real estate today. I remember, I love this quote from Susie Orman where she says that the best time to buy real estate was 5 years ago. And I said that in my previous videos that real estate has always been expensive felt expensive in every stage of your life. So it's always the best time to buy real estate, right? So having said that, now that the prices are going down and going down, those guys shelved themselves and said, listen, let's wait till the prices go rock bottom. Okay, now they're rock bottom, maybe not. If they're gonna dip, okay. But let's say they have gone down 20 to 30% from that high time. What happened to the interest rates? What happened to your cost of borrowing? What's gonna happen to your mortgage? The interest rates have been going up and up and up and up, which has again put you in the same situation which you were earlier. So you've not benefited by waiting, have you? Who's benefited? The government. What have they benefited? Oh, you know what? So and so came into power and this is what I did. This is what I did. But the guy who could not buy 6 months ago, a year ago, who was yelling his head off to buy a property, I can't buy a property, I can't buy a property, can still not buy a property. What have we lost? We've lost on time. You are not getting younger. I am not getting younger. The younger guys are not getting any younger. What are we losing? We're losing time. Again, Susie Orman's quote, the best time to buy real estate was 5 years ago. So 5 years down the line, that if you make a decision today, 5 years down the line, you will be smiling and you'd be saying, wow, that was the best time I bought real estate. So having said that, that answers a lot of questions. That answers that question this gentleman had over the weekend. That answers a question that a lot of emails are coming in to me and saying, wow, what should we do? The best thing to do is to go buy real estate. Get into it. You're losing time. You've lost already on those good opportunities. Now, there are a few sellers, there will be a few sellers who really want to sell because of a certain reason that I said in my previous videos, right? That they might be desperate for something. So go out, talk to your real estate broker, give me a call, drop me an email, let's sit down, let's go out and look for those sellers that are willing to negotiate. And there are tons of those sellers who are willing to negotiate, and you could probably end up getting a good property at a bargain. Now is the time where you can sit down, relax, and search properly at the market. Search for properties which you like, the location which you like. Can we negotiate? For sure we can negotiate. Are people willing to negotiate? They are willing to negotiate. But the most important thing that you're losing out on is time. And that's what I told this gentleman. Time is of essence. I've been saying that in my previous videos. Time is of essence. Forget me, forget my previous videos, Susie Orman. Forget Susie Orman. Look at all those wealthy real estate developers, or look at all those people who've made wealth and made money from real estate. Time is of essence. Of course, location does play a big role, but picking the right location at the right time is very important. So I urge you guys that if this thing is bothering you about interest rates, listen, there was something that was bothering you 6 months ago. There was the same thing that was bothering you a year ago. There was this price factor that was bothering somebody a year and a half ago. Now the prices are down. We want to jump in and buy, you still don't want to jump in and buy. And I keep repeating myself over and over again. You want to jump in and buy, you still don't want to buy because the interest rates are high. And that is a cycle. That is how things are. You can't get everything that you want in your own benefit. Even with these interest rates going up, prices going down, if you do decide to buy, like the other investors that are working with me, like the other buyers that are buying with me, you will benefit. It's just taking that step. And the reason you're not taking that step has multiple reasons. And again, I can go on and on this video, repeating myself from previous videos that do not relate your situation with anyone else's situation. Okay, another example, very, very important. You got $10 lying in your account. It's been lying there for 10 months. It's been lying there for a year. It's been lying there for 6 months. What have you gained on those $10? Half a percentage? At max 1%. Had you put those $10 into real estate 6 months ago, it moved from your bank account into your real estate account. Real estate is an account. I would call real estate an account. Physical, tangible real estate is an account. So you moved that $10 had you moved those $10 into real estate, today conservatively speaking, a really, really bad market and all those negative things attached to the market, you're still going to be making, worst come to worst, 3 to 4% on your $10. So what did you lose out on? Time. What happened? Nothing. Why? Because of the what if factor. Do not give in to these forces. It's very important that you know what's going on. It's very important that you know that you're getting the right answers. This gentleman over the weekend asked me, oh, you know what? There's a certain property I like, and should I buy that? And I said, by all means, let's go and negotiate and try to make sure we're getting a bargain, we're getting a good deal. The next question he comes up and says, ooh, the interest rates are going up. And that's where I took a step back and I said, hang on. I've been talking to you for more than a year now. I've been talking to you for a long time. And there's always some factor that pushes you back from making that decision. Despite the data that's there, despite the information he reads, despite the videos he watches, there is still something, the what if, something factor that's stopping him and stopping people from making that decision. And I don't want you guys to be in those shoes. That's why I thought making this video was very, very important. It is of great concern that interest rates are going up. It is of great concern that prices are going down. But look at it from that perspective where your $10 could have been at least 11 or 12 or even 13 or even $20 today. Of course, not the $10 that I'm talking about in realistic terms, the $100,000 or the $200,000 that they're lying in the account. The only satisfaction that you're getting from that $100,000 or even $10 or $200,000 lying in your account is the fact that I have liquid cash. I got money in my account, which is good. Cash is king. But that cash is not multiplying lying in your account. That cash could be multiplied by going out and taking advices and looking at different options in real estate. People make money elsewhere and they buy real estate. People working in the stock market, they buy stock, they sell stock, they buy stock, they sell stock, they make profit, and they go out and buy a house. They buy and buy and buy real estate, because real estate, again, I keep repeating myself, I have nothing wrong, I have nothing against guys who do stocks and bonds and other investments, but again, real estate has been a tested and an approved model of wealth generation. A lot of people trust real estate when it comes to wealth generation. Again, remember, I don't want you to put all your eggs in real estate. I don't want you to go bankrupt because TA Zaidi is giving out this video and making these videos and giving people advices of going and investing into this. I don't want you to come into a situation which affects you financially. But if you are considering, if you've been thinking on this, if there is a negative force that's stopping you, don't let it stop you. Zaidionis, thank you very much for watching this video. I would, in the end, like to conclude with a very important note that my videos have been bringing changes in a lot of people's lives. I've been getting that feedback and I'm extremely proud of that. There are tons of people like yourself who need honest and more focused advice when it comes to real estate, when it comes to interest rates, a correlation. I would really appreciate if you can share this video with those friends, those families. Spread the word out that it's very important for them to look at the market from a different perspective rather than getting worried and pessimistic and having negative thoughts going on into their mind. So it's very important that there is somebody like myself who is making these videos so that you guys can share it with your friends and family who think alike. On that note, thank you very much for watching this video. You know where I am. Give me a call, drop me a text, write me an email, and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Until next time, take care and stay blessed.